What's up, guys? Welcome to Season 9, Episode 3 of Pete's Basement. Ramon's back. We got Rocket Man Chris Craddock, the only guy to ever appear in a suit on the Pete's Basement show. Thank you for keeping up tradition, sir.
Gotta stay in character.
We got a great show for you tonight. We're going to talk about Legends of Tomorrow, which started today. We got the Suicide Squad trailer to talk about, the intro to the Justice League, which started, the Captain America 75-year special, which premiered all this week. It was like 9 hours of comic book TV this week. Flash, Arrow, fucking Agent Carter, holy shit. And we're gonna somehow find the time to talk about some comics, such as a bunch of stuff from Aftershock, American Monster, Dreaming Eagles, Insexts, Replica, and Super Zero. We got Poison Ivy's Circle of Life and Death. We got Dynamite's Devolution, Pencilhead from Image. And from Marvel, we got Captain Marvel and the Silver Surfer. So, I'm gonna have a little bit more of this gigantic cup of whiskey that Chris just poured for me. Watch the intro, we'll be right back.
Amy says when she comes on the show as an amazing guest star, she'll dress as a giant pizza.
Pizza.
A slice of pizza.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Derek.
It's a lot of jokes there, but she's
I can't even, nope, I'm not even, it's too easy. And nope.
Hey, Jarek.
Would it be pepperoni pizza?
Yo, man, I gotta send this to you, Raj, for editing purposes, but my boy Andrew just sent me a photo, and it's gonna pop up right now. He says, ready for the snow, which we're supposed to have this weekend. Motherfucker, tell me this guy don't look like Snake Eyes, yo.
Does?
Look at that shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well done.
I'm fucking jealous of this outfit. Good shit,
He's
man.
going out and defending those who cannot defend themselves.
I got 2 houses to shovel. I got my house and my elderly neighbors next door because I'm that much of a nice guy.
But that's why you need our rockets, because then you can just face it out and melt the snow.
So, but congratulations on a successful launch.
Rocket Star Space says, good night, Goombas, but I talk about Nowhere Man, you Guido.
It was not as good as I wanted it to be. Sorry, Mike.
You started reading Nowhere Man. It just finished like this week, right?
Yeah, well, it's the pickup from the one that ended 9 months ago, as if nothing stopped in between, as if, we just started, and they still have their shirts bloody and everything, and I was nonplussed about it. I mean, there was a nice little twist at the end that I don't want to spoil for people who want to read it.
So were you minused? If you were nonplussed, were you minused? You're welcome, Steve.
I could have been divided.
Ooh. I dropped the book.
No, it's a fun book, but I probably would go with Letter 44 over them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've not read that. It's good.
It's a good book.
Okay.
That's a mind fuck.
Ooh.
Considering there's only 26 letters, what the fuck is going on?
How can we get that far?
How can this happen?
Well, maybe it's Cyrillic.
Those damn Greeks. I blame the Greeks. Alpha, beta, and epsiloning all over the place.
Could be Chinese. That has
with their
over 1,000.
tzatziki sauce, which is fucking so good. It's so delicious. So, what do you want to talk about first, bro? I guess Suicide Squad should come first. Since
Yes!
That's like the talk of the town.
Finally, a good movie from DC.
I think this will be a good movie from DC.
Really? You think so?
I don't think it's going to be a great movie from DC.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my cards on the table and say it will be a great.
Great?
Yeah, I'll put money down.
Hey,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say this much. It'll be success. A lot of people will love it, but we're all going to realize that they dropped the ball by making it PG-13.
I agree. Especially once Deadpool kicks serious ass at the box office.
Yeah, and it will.
Yes,
it
it will.
absolutely will. That movie's going to be a game changer for Fox. They're going to be like, fantastic, what? I don't care.
I haven't looked forward to a Fox movie since the first X-Men. And we didn't know any better.
I mean, the Wolverine.
Ugh.
Really?
What? No.
Huge Jackman?
No part of that movie should ever be spoken of again.
That's
No.
it. I quit.
I'm sorry, dude.
That was-
We must respect the differing of opinions there, even though yours is clearly wrong.
Being clearly wrong. The third act was terrible. I'll give you that. But I did like the first and second act. I enjoyed the whole hero's journey thing.
Yeah, I'll give
Okay,
it that.
okay, that'll give you, yeah.
It was infinitely better than the first Wolverine, which we will never speak of again.
Maybe that's why I liked it so much.
I guess, yeah. When you're grading on that curve, it was fucking exceptional.
The only good part in the first movie was, ooh, shiny.
But I'm not. We reviewed Suicide Squad fairly often on the show in the recent years, and there have been 9 of them, in case you've lost count. But I never invested that much time or heart into the book or the characters. So
Neither did I.
That being said, like I'm not that emotionally invested in this, so it's gonna be tough for me to not like it. You know,
that's why I think
I'm
you're
not
gonna be blown
nitpicky.
away.
Yeah,
That's why I think you're gonna be blown, because you're gonna go in like, well, this is probably gonna suck, and you'll be like, oh, that was awesome. It's kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's gonna be the same sort of effect.
I hope so.
I hope
I
so
mean,
too.
Will Smith, I take him or leave him. I don't care. Margot Robbie, I think, is gonna do just fine mostly because she's hot, and
Except
that's
for her ass. She has no ass.
she's white.
And yet she's wearing booty shorts and bending over.
Come on, they gotta give her the benefit of the doubt. They have to try. Short of giving her butt implants.
I was very happy with her in the 4 hours that was The Wolf of Wall Street.
I never saw that. I heard good things. I've
You
seen
of all
photo
people have
stills
not
of
seen-
good things.
You have not seen that, really.
Amy is looking forward to Jared Leto.
I'm
Okay.
with her. I'm with her on that.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause I know your opinion on this.
I know.
And please,
They don't,
Please
though.
expound, please.
I'm with you, Amy, as long as I'm walking backwards with you. And what I mean by that is, I like Jared Leto. I think he's gonna fucking kill the role in a good way. I think he's gonna be absolutely phenomenal as long as I keep my eyes closed. I watch the trailers and I hear him. I hear that voice, and he's like, "I can't wait to show you my toys." And I'm like, "That's fucking evil." And he's got a great look in his eyes, you know.
Yeah.
But then when I look at the rest of him, and I'm like, "What the fuck with the tattoos and the grills?" And I understand the what is it? The concept behind it. Like he got his teeth knocked out so much that he just got fucking implants put in metal because that's what he could afford. Or
pulled
some
them
shit.
out because he was bored.
I like the Batman knocked his teeth out idea a little bit more.
Yeah.
And when you look at the rest of his outfits, the flamboyant pink suits and stuff like that, perfect, spot on.
You go back to George C. Romero sort of Joker.
Yeah, like absolutely. The green hair, I love it. I love all of that. I'm having a very hard time getting around the teeth and the tattoos, and I'm almost certain I saw him wearing a Cuban link gold chain.
But the teeth does it for me, because if you look at the old inspiration for what Bill Finger came up with the Joker,
The Man Who Laughs.
right? If you look at those,
How many of you guys know that one?
Yeah.
And if you've never seen this old silent film, you can probably watch it on YouTube
It
or
is
something.
creepy.
It is really creepy.
Oh, and it's
If you
it's
dig horror
sad.
movies.
Yeah, it's. But if you look at the way they did him in that film, it's very reminiscent of the way Jared Leto's playing it.
Okay.
So it's as much as it'll never be Heath Ledger. I don't want it to be.
I don't want it to be Heath Ledger.
And I
want it to
understand-
be a happy mix of Nicholson, Romero, and Ledger.
No, I want it to be something new.
I'm cool with different.
Yeah.
I don't like the tattoos, but I'm giving it a chance. I don't like the idea of him even being offered a position in the team.
I don't think he is. I don't.
No, he's not going
Jeff
to be.
Johns said in the special that was on Tuesday before the Flash or after the Flash, forget which one it is.
Before.
He
No,
says
after.
Yeah, Joker's not really on the team.
No, because this is all part of the plan.
So why have him on the fucking movie?
Because he's doing this on purpose. He's making sure he's doing his little puppetry, getting
Him and Johns? Jeff Johns?
No. The Joker in the movie is getting the Suicide Squad together, getting them so they're taking people out of the prison. Because if you take people out of the prison, you get to see how they take people out of the prison instead of just putting them in a hole and throwing away the key. There's now a possibility of people getting out. If people are getting out, more people can get out. So it's his plan to get out and screw
And now this Suicide Squad movie is going to connect to Justice League. This is all in the same universe. Finally, we have a DC universe that is starting to come together.
I'm pretty
right?
sure Affleck.
Because Affleck is in the movie.
He's in the movie, but I'm sure it's not going to be just him on top of the car thing. He's going to be in a little bit more than... Because do you remember the animated one they did a few years ago? Where the same thing. Suicide Squad happened and all
the
that.
Arkham shit, right? I didn't see that one yet.
Yeah, you got to see that because it's in my mind it's a total blueprint for this movie.
Okay.
Where it was all part of his plan to create anarchy so he can bust out and cause more pain for Batman.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope they do that. I don't know if they're going to get that complex, but they may not want to take that kind of risk based upon a lot of the feedback.
The other rumor that we're hearing.
Vegetable Tube has, was Joker saving or making Harley in the pool? I think that's when he kind of baptized her as Harley Quinn.
I think so too.
Yeah.
That looks just nuts enough for it to be. Like
That was a great scene. We see him
reawakened.
like flip over into it. I love that the dead body sort of look when he went down into it.
Mm-hmm.
He's that much of, because the Joker is all about finding killing funny. So he's even finding the joke of his own becoming funny. He's not afraid to go back into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All in all, I think Suicide Squad will be a pretty decent flick. And I want it to be. Like I've said before, I want it to be good. I want DC to succeed.
Yeah.
I really do.
I do too. I'm afraid of the first failure
Yeah.
from whichever company, because
Yeah,
that could
whoever
be
it is.
a big problem for the company.
Well, in my mind, that was Age of Ultron, but anyway.
No, Iron Man 3 was a.
Agreed. Yeah. I was waiting for that to turn around.
But
It
it
was just
wasn't
Gwyneth
financially,
Paltrow just
though.
whining at me the whole time.
Pretty much.
Can't stand that fucking. Anyways, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Captain America Civil War is going to turn it around.
Maybe they'll
Like,
kill Gwyneth Paltrow in Civil
What do you
War.
think about Harley Quinn, Geordie Mask Rider?
But yes, you're right.
I think the best character is going to be Captain Boomerang and Harley.
I have liked Jai Courtney, however you say his name, since his stint on Spartacus.
What is Scott Eastwood role?
If you haven't seen Jai Courtney in a good film, watch Reacher, Jack Reacher.
And not the Die Hard sequel. Not that one.
Which was fun,
Sure.
but it wasn't Reacher.
Sure.
Reacher, like Jai Courtney plays a really good bad guy. Yeah. Good choreography, too. There's one scene where, you see all these movies where they're beating each other up and they're taking all these punches. And in real life, both of them would be passed out. There's at one point where Cruz and Courtney are going at it, and they both stumbling backwards because they both gotten sucker punched and gut punched. They just can't stand up. Yeah, and I was like, yes, finally.
What about Terminator Genesis?
I didn't see that
haven't
one
seen
yet.
it either.
I didn't see the new one.
Again, fun
I
for
was
people
kinda-
like Terminator, but
Yeah.
a standalone film.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm hesitant to see it.
Yeah.
What did
And I
you
love
think
Arnold,
of? We got our first look at the new Flash this week. Just a brief kind of photo, one of those moving kind of picture things, and he's got armor on.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about. I don't like Ezra Miller to begin with as the Flash,
I think if it
and that's
wasn't,
because Grant Gustin has like won us all
that's
over.
why. I think that's what does it for most people.
Yeah.
He's coming in with like 2 strikes. He's a pinch hitter with 2 strikes and 2 out and no man on, and you're down by 1.
I really wish they would have done what Marvel did. It's just cross over the TV to the movie.
And because they didn't start that from the beginning like they should have,
Now they're trying to
now
catch
they
up.
would have to pay their TV stars astronomical numbers that they couldn't possibly afford.
Yep.
So they're
But it's
basically
a
trying
good
to clean
investment.
up
You
some
can
spilled milk.
earn that all back
Without
Because
question.
Warner
Yeah.
Brothers can't afford the money.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, fucking just do it. Because if the guy turns around and says, I want $10 million an episode, well, we'll give you 5. Shut the fuck up. It's still $5 million. You don't really have to work for a living.
Well, if you buy a couple of sports cars and a house in Malibu, yes, you still have
So
to.
don't pull a Nick Cage. Don't do that.
Oh, don't bring him up.
What else started? So new Flash this week.
Yep. Great ending.
Fantastic ending
Yeah.
now. And for those of you who love time travel like Ramon here does, this is where things get confusing.
Yes.
I am enjoying the time travel on Flash.
Okay.
And I fucking hate time travel.
I know you do.
But
I'm not sure if you guys out there sensed my
Because
sarcasm.
if you're like me, who is a physicist, time doesn't exist. So how can you travel through it?
But time was a linear plane. It's
Oh,
like
shut the
flat and
fuck
everything.
up.
No. Time is an illusion. I don't care what
I think we
relativistic
need to have
physics
like a
is.
whole separate extras segment.
We
where
need a
you just-
chalkboard, a whiteboard, stat.
So basically, he's fighting this guy, the turtle, who can slow people down like he speeds
awesome.
up. That was cool.
And the
That
way he
was
explained his powers
that was
goes
really
out
well
in
done. From the
ways.
special effects done, and I really enjoyed that. That brought me back to like the '90s Flash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very well done. I mean, the show is getting like, I think it's on like $1 million an episode budget or something like that.
Jesus.
It's ridiculous. Though the special effects are second to none.
I want to hear what he's laughing about.
Ramon has time traveled for 9 years.
Wait, who or what?
Somebody wrote Ramon has time traveled for 9 years.
And the ending of this, we see the Reverse Flash, the original Eobard Thawne, come back, and as they explained in the previews for the next episode, this is his origin story. This is how it all starts.
Is awesome.
Which must start somewhere. The paradox has to begin somewhere in order for him to later on be, or previously be, erased from time. This is where it starts.
Oh, that's right, because the original Eobard Thawne was a fan of. He was a super fan of the Flash. Creates the whole time traveling treadmill, and comes back in time, and then somehow either goes crazy or something. So
I don't think they're going that route, but it was in last season when Eddie shot himself and basically like erased Eobard from existence.
Yeah.
There still has to be some point in the time stream where he begins that whole story. Like he still has to start some, I don't know, it's time travel. Just
Stoneface
nod and
wants
blink.
to know Zoom's identity, but I also think this is a perfect thing to do for Professor.
Gideon.
No, the Professor's angle, the origin, because he had such a hurdle to overcome. Because we used to the other Flash, the Reverse Flash. And
Right,
we
yeah,
loved
yeah,
him, man,
yeah.
because he was perfect. So now we need something to get us on this Flash's side of at least liking him as a villain.
Right.
Well, it's less the Flash's side. It's more of the actor itself
Yes.
has to sell us on how terrible of a person he is.
Yep.
Because that was the whole thing that I forget the actor's name that plays the one that basically was the Reverse Flash, even though he was the Professor.
Harrison Wells?
Yeah, Harrison Wells.
Tom something.
Yeah, Tom Cavanaugh.
Yes.
Yeah. Brilliant. I mean, I love him. I hope they keep finding ways to bring him back. into the
He's
series.
got the perfect charisma of a good villain. So
Yeah.
hopefully this guy can live up to the role that he's already set.
But he also crosses over into the hard part, which is playing the good guy, because the good
Right.
guy is one-dimensional. Villains are easy, because everybody wants to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want, but the good guy's the hard one to sell you on.
Good point.
Who do you think Zoom is?
I know who Zoom is.
Who do you know
And
Zoom
I'm not going to spoil it for anyone out
Oh,
there.
you know?
I know. Stoneface. All I'm going to tell you is if you think about it, everyone from Earth 2 is some sort of evil doppelganger. Doppelganger, however you want to say that word. However,
Doppelganger,
the more German you are, the more
Doppelganger.
dop you get in the doppelganger.
Like Doppelbach.
So,
Doppelbach Bien.
what could possibly be the most fucked up thing for Barry Allen to encounter in an evil doppelganger?
Daddy.
His mother?
No, it's not his mom.
That'd be fucked
Is
up.
That would be fucked up.
That would be
but it's
fucked
not
Is
his mom.
Is it his daddy?
Not saying a
It's
word.
his
Daddy
daddy.
didn't care. Daddy wasn't there.
Daddy wasn't there. Daddy didn't love me.
Scotty doesn't know.
No, I
Scotty
didn't.
doesn't know. Was that where we're going with that?
No.
Oh,
No, we're doing the Austin Powers thing. Try to keep up.
sorry.
See, you serving that fucking cup.
Maybe it's his dad. Maybe it's just played by his dad.
That's a really shitty
Who
smokescreen,
knows?
just so you know.
Who knows?
The ninth planet, Planet X, is Thanos coming to Earth.
No!
Nibiru is coming. It's now time for doing nothing. Stop going to work. Eat all the pizza and bacon crusted cheeseburgers you want. And everyone ravage, pillage, plunder, maim, and host big hickey parties.
So a normal day.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Zoom is Ben Solo. Stoneface.
I would love to see that with Adam Driver coming. It's like, ha-ha! Didn't see this one coming.
So,
Oh, wait. Planet 9. Planet 9.
Okay. Let's
What
talk
the
about this for a
fuck?
bit.
You fucking bastards. For the same guys that said, oh, guess what, friends? Pluto is not a planet. They're like, oh my God, I just discovered a new planet of my own. Give me a fucking break. Go to hell.
You should ninjutsu the shit out of those guys.
I already did.
Good. Bring me their heads.
But in all seriousness, I love the science. If it actually happens, great. But pictures or it didn't happen.
I mean, isn't it a
You
little
can't
scary that
mathematically figure it out.
they've kind of got this, they've got this theory that they've got proof of the possibility of a 10th planet or 9th. I don't know if we're counting
15th,
Pluto anymore.
who cares?
But the ancient Mayans had this shit
Oh,
predicted
yeah.
thousands of years ago. If
blew
you
my mind
look
when you
up
told
the
me that.
stories of Nibiru, you're going to find two kinds. You're going to find some that say it's a rogue planet that was a dwarf planet that was knocked out of the Oort cloud, or the Kuiper belt.
No, you're right.
Kuiper belt?
Oort cloud. Yep.
By a passing star or something like that, and it's on a collision course with Earth. That's not the case. The Mayans actually said that Nibiru, and I'm just throwing Nibiru out there because that's the name I'm familiar with. I think they had a different name for it. Was in fact a gas giant planet roughly around the size of Uranus. So don't get me started on that name. I'm saying it in the British.
I love it when Pete gets philosophical.
He gets British when he gets philosophical.
A fucking gas planet roughly about 15 times the size of Earth that was on a highly elliptical orbit around our sun that would take roughly around 4,000 to 5,000 years to complete. Neptune alone takes 1,500, and that was the most that we knew about until Pluto was or wasn't a planet. And that took like something, I don't know, a couple of 100 years or whatever, something like that.
It's the only planet to be, or former planet to be discovered by an American.
Oh, that's interesting. So
Yeah.
we should keep it on principle.
When New Horizons went by, it had ashes of that man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah,
cool.
the family donated it. Yeah.
So basically,
He's from Kansas.
Nibiru is out there somewhere, circling around the outermost cosmos and all kinds of interesting shit. There's also...
We have a question in the back.
Yeah, just for the record, if Nibiru was going to hit Earth, wouldn't we see it long before it came?
No, things get dim really quick. You know, you get past like the Earth and things go down by like a factor of like 2.
And then there's the concept of being hidden in the shadow of the sun, if you can possibly imagine a giant-ass shadow that the sun casts so you can't fucking see it.
There's that.
Which is another concept that people have of Earth 2, which is literally on the exact opposite side of the sun, and we can't see it.
We have a question directly for you.
Ooh.
When does construction of the Stargate starts?
Or has it started?
You're not that far off.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're working on the plasma thrusters. The next stop is the warp drive with the I always pronounce his name incorrectly, the Alcubierre warp drive.
Colbert?
He should do that. That'd be kind of funny. But yeah, Stargate is ultimately what's going to take us across the galaxy, because even if we have a warp drive capability, we go 10, 20 times the speed of light, it's still only going to take us through a few solar systems. The only way we're going to get to the other side of the galaxy is to really harness some sort of wormhole. And I hate
That's what
wormholes.
Stoneface just said.
Well, look what happened in Event Horizon. Do we really need that?
See, there's my point. Yeah.
That was a creepy
I
movie.
don't want to see hell
That was a
in
creepy
person.
movie. Yeah, it's creepy. No.
Are you also, by the way, just on a much more realistic and much more
That was real.
not to say not realistic, but much more in our lifetime timetable.
No, that'll happen in your time.
You think so?
Yeah. Now I'm
Cool.
going to make it happen.
Well,
All right.
wormholes or glory holes?
It's all going to start with
Wormholes, wormholes.
glory holes.
Whole glory holes.
Glory holes.
That's another topic.
Who's ready? Who's ready to stick their
That's
dick
it.
in the wormhole?
That's in Bangkok. All right.
Look, if you're not ready to stick your dick in it, you're not ready to travel through it. You don't have the balls. The engine that you built has several, passenger-esque capabilities to
Yep.
it that could pave the way for passenger space flights, suborbital flights. So you can go from like here to China in 3 hours instead of 30 hours or some shit.
We plan to be man-rated by end of next year.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
So you
so-
need like volunteers for that flight? I'm not going, but I mean,
yeah.
I bet you I can find people that are going.
No, actually, it's a
Pete in
cool
space
little
would be scary.
story. I'm sorry, what?
Pete in space would be scary.
Pete in space. When I was in college as a junior, I was in my first modern physics course, and I was meeting everybody in the course, and somebody asked me like, what do I want to do in my life? I'm like, I want to build rockets. And one guy laughed in the back of the room. Was like, you build them, I'll fly them. I'm like, what's your name? And
Al Jordan.
Are you going to call that guy?
I did already.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is he interested in flying them?
He's in.
All right, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, you remember me from grade school? Well, sit down.
No, I'm not calling you because I have AIDS.
No.
Amy says we should all wear suits on Pete's basement.
All right, we could do that.
Sorry, I was drinking scotch. What was that? I mean, whiskey.
Maybe for the 400th episode, which will be in 9 weeks, guys. This is episode 391 of the Pete's Basement Show.
You know, you can do the 400th episode of the Vomit Comet.
Even the cameraman.
The
she
Vomit
says.
Comet?
Yeah.
What's that?
That's where you do the the elliptical, not
She
the
hears you
elliptical.
back there.
0G.
Zero G.
It's the only way of experiencing true 0G on.
Oh, it like shoots you all the way up, but come back down. See, no, I'm not gonna do that because if I do that, that shit's gonna go all the way up and just keep going up. And then I'm gonna be floating in space like, fuck you, Chris.
Sorry, we'll get you down next week.
There ain't no pizza in space.
Actually, there is.
Is there?
Yeah.
They have little rations. I just add water. Just.
No joke. I was talking with two boots to put Brooklyn pizza on the ISS.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, because those guys eat like crap. I'm not. You think like people in third world countries eat like crap. Astronauts eat terribly.
So you got $1 million toilets and shitty food?
I have
Exactly.
actually yet to
fucked up.
have Two
Yeah.
Boots pizza.
And they have to clean that toilet all the time.
Never had it.
Never had 2 Boots pizza?
No.
There's no calories in
Is it?
space.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Wait,
different,
calories in
but it's very
space?
No
What?
calories
What's
in space.
different about it?
There's
good.
calories
They
in
use
space.
a lot
It's calories in
of,
space, no
Yeah.
face.
They use a lot of cornmeal on the dough on the bottom,
It's nice.
and it's got a little bit of a tooth to it. It's very good. But and the other thing is they have their pies named after characters from movies.
Yeah, my favorite is Mr. Pink.
Mr. Pink is good.
Yeah.
Is that a vodka
Marinated-
sauce? Please tell me that's a vodka
No,
sauce.
marinated chicken and tomatoes.
The Newman is
The
like
Newman.
every slice.
Newman.
It's Newman. It's named after Newman from Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And every slice is like 10
Hello,
pounds of meat.
Newman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Amy
Yeah, it's
loves
like-
pizza. Jesus, Amy, you should be on the show already.
Seriously. And you haven't really experienced pizza until
Wait.
you get up here.
Did she say she loves pizza or she doesn't love pizza?
But she's gonna dress as a pizza.
No, she can't have said that.
Which
What's
one
she
was
even
it?
doing watching this show then?
I know. Hello, Brooklyn.
Love pizza.
Yeah.
So Agent
Oh, she
Carter.
loves pizza.
Okay, good. Agent Carter also started this week. 2-hour premiere. How hot is this girl?
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Like, thank you for showing more. Out
Yeah.
west, you got more cleavagey.
Yes.
Yeah, huh?
There's that Y word again. More cleavagey, more rapey.
I love
Agent
the
Carter
fact-
is just a fun show. It doesn't. Basically, they discovered this new element. They don't know what it is. They call it. It's the Dark Force. It is the Dark Force. Shh. What do they call it? Zero matter.
Yeah.
Zero
But
matter. 0
we're
point
telling
energy.
you guys that this zero matter that they seems to open up portals into other dimensions and shit is actually the Dark Force.
My
and if you
favorite
know about
character in the Marvel universe.
you too,
Yeah.
our buddy Rich loves. Who is it, guys? Do you guys know? Periscope. Somebody who
anyone?
utilizes the Dark Force.
His name
Because
is
he
very
is
similar to
coming.
mine.
He's coming to the MCU. He's probably coming to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, I'd love that.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Really? All right.
Darkhawk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Oh shit! Shout out to the MFers. You do not exist, but shout out anyways.
We are the 270. What the fuck are they talking about?
So
Guess
there's a
you'll
question
never
from Jenkins.
know.
But first, we'll talk about Carter. He wants to know about Supergirl if it gets any better. He saw the first episode.
Supergirl's fantastic.
I like it.
I enjoy it.
It's fun.
She's
Hey,
so adorable.
Jenkins got it. Darkhawk.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, Stoneface says the character belongs back in the 90s.
No.
No, it was done really well recently during
Annihilation.
Yeah, the
yes,
War of Kings.
the second one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
War of
Yes, War of Kings.
yeah.
But it War of
was
Kings.
They're like
Crazy
evil
era.
Novas.
They went.
They're like
extra.
assassins of space.
But I like the original one for the simple fact that it was so grounded. It was just a basic superhero.
It was the 90s. It was perfect.
Yeah, it really was. It got a little too corny with like, oh, we need something. We need someone to be a Darkhawk. And it's like, come on. And the
Like
whole
there must always be a Darkhawk kind of thing.
Yeah.
And this will also connect to what's his name?
The Powell.
Strange.
This will connect to everything. That's the beauty of Marvel.
They're on point.
Yes.
What's her name?
But Supergirl.
The blonde chick in it, the cute blonde one that I
She's
think was
not cute.
She's remotely cute.
Oh,
She's
wait.
9,000
She was
years
in True
old.
Blood, I believe. Isn't that the same broad? She was
Blood?
the evangelist girl in True Blood.
No,
Oh,
she
you know.
isn't in this. That's not her.
No,
I
it
just
looks
Talk
like
about
her.
Whitney, the
I
one
can't look
Madam
at
Mask?
people's
Madam Mask.
eyes
That's
in
not
that
the
show
girl from
and
True
just
Blood.
look
That's
at
not?
naked
No.
bodies.
Yeah, it was those tits and fangs. It's true.
Yeah.
I think she was one of them annoying ones that wasn't naked. Are you sure that's
I'm
not
very
her?
sure that's
God,
not her.
now I'm getting like
Because she was in
flashbacks.
Pitch Perfect too. She was the first leader of the girls. Aka Awesome.
I didn't see Pitch Perfect. Would you mean Pitch Perfect 2 or Pitch Perfect as well?
Pitch Perfect as well.
I saw part 1.
She
Phenomenal.
was in
movie.
it. She was the head, the one that puked all over everybody.
Like
Right.
Zoolander too.
So she was. This isn't her.
That Hansel is so
This
hot
woman's
right now.
a bit more aged, hence the issues with her face and the whole scar thing that she has there. I want a mask, motherfuckers.
Wait, is she gonna be Madam Mask?
She is, yeah.
Well, she
Yeah.
is Madam Mask's name, so I'm hoping a mask shows up.
Yeah, give it time. She'll become like a kind of a Doctor Doom. She's so upset about her fucking face going to shit that she's gonna put a mask on.
Got it.
I mean,
Dottie's still around,
Dottie's still around.
and she's badass.
Yes, she is.
I like Jarvis in that.
Jarvis is awesome.
A lot.
His wife is fucking great.
Yes, and the repartee between the two.
Yeah, everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like I fully expected to, like, you know when you get embarrassed for characters on TV all of a sudden? It did not happen at all.
If
When
you,
he-
if
when
you
he
wanna
did that,
see
like-
Jarvis's wife naked, the
Yo,
Borgias.
Ramon is on the tits. Like,
The Borgias.
Okay.
She plays the Bella Farnese.
I enjoyed his interpretation of 30s jujitsu.
Ramon?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, me doing jujitsu now.
I'm like picturing that now.
Me doing jujitsu?
Yeah.
It's like,
No,
That's
you
it,
just,
after
you
one
just do a
flip.
you do a fucking wrist lock break and move on.
It's got a point. I mean, if you want to try and flying armbar somebody, I don't think if you get a hold of some dude's arm that he's going to be able to get out too easily.
Unless it's Ronda Rousey.
Well,
And then it's just there's other things you'd be on top of.
you saw
Or let her on
her
top.
body paint pictures?
yes, we have.
Okay.
Sports.
Maybe.
I love the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Ever since they got rid of actual swimsuits and just started painting the bikinis on the girls, like that, sir, is a nipple. Those are nipples, and this is not Playboy.
First time I saw body paint was in person on a wonderfully hot blonde who says, "What do you think of me looking like this?" And it was just blue paint from here down. I'm like,
Was this at the Mermaid Parade, or was this such a random, like,
no, she wanted to go clubbing. She wondered if that was a good attire to go out in.
absolutely.
And I'm
The
like-
correct answer is yes.
What is
No,
this
no,
club
the
she went
correct
to?
answer was, could you come a little closer?
Good answer.
Yeah.
Does that wipe off that easily? Oh, it does. You're going to have to get something better.
Do you guys know who Duck Knight is?
Who,
Is
what,
that
what?
tattoos? Because, what are you
No,
calling?
this is Amy Monk.
Okay.
Duck Knight is.
No. No, we
TV
don't.
show lacking something.
What?
Who the fuck is Duck Knight?
Body pantsuit on Pete and Ramon. Are you
No.
sadistic?
No. That's
Who
not.
said that?
Vegetable 2.
Dude.
Dude, talk to someone. That's all I can tell you.
Pay lots of money,
This has not been maintained enough to body paint. What's the word I'm looking for here?
too. You would get so much ass if you did that.
We can.
And hints at
We're allowed?
Okay.
Yes.
So a while back, since we're talking about Agent Carter, we'll segue real quick into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. A while back, we hypothesized that the planet that Simmons was on was Ego, the living planet.
Yeah.
Turns out, not the case. It was going to be, but then James Gunn wants Ego for Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2. Volume 2, whatever. So it's not Ego anymore. Ego is going to be in Guardians Volume 2, and this is going to somehow pave the way for Annihilation. There are plans beyond Infinity War, people.
Huge plans.
Huge
Big
plans.
cosmic plans.
Big cosmic world-eating plans.
You are not ready for these plans.
You are not ready.
He's an enemy of Ego that has constantly fought with him.
And it's not Thanos.
Throwing it out there.
Because Ego constantly cheats at poker. Because he's got the two little guys that like just orbit around the table. And they tell him.
Excited.
So
Jenkins
there
wants to
you-
know, will Squirrel Girl be in the Guardians of the Galaxy?
I hope she makes some sort of cameo.
I would like her to.
Yeah.
I can't stand her comic book, but yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing her in a lighthearted movie like Spider-Man somewhere in the background, like a 2-minute cameo or whatever.
Anyone remember Epoch? Yes, I do.
Of course,
Yeah.
remember
David
Epoch.
Boyd was going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Yes, he was in the talks with Gunn to...
Epic would be a great character. And also the In-Betweener.
The
Yeah, they need to
in-betweener
do
would
more
be cool.
cosmic characters. Like
Yes.
those level characters, yeah.
Yeah.
So, going back to Ken Jenkins' question, Supergirl is fun.
Yes.
The graphics are good. Martian Manhunter's fucking awesome.
The story's progressing nicely.
You're gonna get Superboy soon in some sort of weird It's not gonna be a
flashbacky
time
sort of
travel
way,
episode.
yeah.
It's gonna be like a flashbacky kind of thing.
You didn't see the last episode.
I didn't see the last
Can I
episode.
spoil it?
Yes.
Bizarro Supergirl.
Oh, she shows up officially.
She's in the table.
All right.
All right.
Her
then.
eyes are all black.
We are also hearing rumors of a certain flower showing up. If you've ever read one of the classic Superman stories for the man who has everything,
Ah.
yeah.
Oh.
And
You know,
the hypnotic flower, the pollen of the Black Mercy.
everybody get on to Netflix and go to Justice League Unlimited before they.
I was about to
was
say
so
this is
fantastic
this is a
episode.
cartoon episode,
Unbelievable episode.
and with the Black Mercy
Broke my
comes
freaking
Mongol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when. Oh.
This is
DC TV is doing really well.
it. Really is.
You know
We are
what?
also hearing rumor again that the Flash and Supergirl crossover is a go. We are go for launch. Fucking T minus 10 episodes and counting, whatever the fuck it is.
Mission Control go for lunch. Give me a no go
the
go.
new president or whatever at not CW11 at CBS TV. Is it CBS that show's on?
Yes.
At CBS TV is like good friends with Greg Berlanti or something, and he's all for it. So
Good.
let's make this fucking happen.
Speaking of rumors,
Let's
that
make a movie.
We mentioned a long time ago. Kate Blanchett.
We mentioned that Kate Blanchett was going to be in Thor Ragnarok.
Really?
This is now confirmed. She is Hela.
Which is
Wow. That's going to be
it's
nice.
almost perfect casting.
Uh-huh.
Kate Blanchett doesn't have the sexiness that occasionally Hella shows off.
Are you kidding
But she's
me?
got that charisma.
Yes, she comes off as beautiful. She's beautiful. She's hot. But there's a certain curvy goddessness that Kate Blanchett doesn't have.
Oh, I can't wait for you to be wrong.
I mean, I love her.
I'm
shit.
really glad she's not the Enchantress though. Like
No.
she doesn't.
No,
have
that'd be terrible. No, she doesn't have the whole snarkiness, the whole like the zing that
The
Enchantress
youth.
does.
She just has to be a really darker Galadriel,
Yeah.
which is perfect.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
She showed a hint of that already.
And I mean, if you saw the Hobbit movies, you see how dark Galadriel can get.
yes,
Dark and my
a certain
dreams.
friend of ours has not seen the trilogy that is Lord of the Rings movies. I won't mention any names. He knows who he is.
Is he watching right now?
He might be.
He'll watch it eventually.
So quick aside,
Watch it.
I watched Return of the King
Second edition, right?
in New Zealand. Yeah, the special edition in New Zealand, on the lake across from where they shot it.
Yes, that's sexy.
That was sauce, and it was in a room where I could look out at the under
The town they built.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Oh,
That's
I would
fucking
love to
cool.
visit that place.
it was. A friend of mine actually went to. I didn't go to the village. A friend of mine went to the village, and it's just like you feel like you're in the movie. Yeah.
Lord of the Rings trilogy. That's the trilogy I'm referring to that my friend didn't see.
Yeah, the
So-
only one that's worth.
I guess he is watching.
Yeah, he is watching. He just texts us. Now, I'll tell you later, Raj.
So, speaking of Marvel, since we're in Marvel, let's talk real quick about Silver Surfer issue 1. I happen to buy the Deadpool planking variant cover.
That was cute.
That's about the only thing good about this issue. Yo, why the fuck Silver Surfer got eyeliner on?
I don't know.
When did this motherfucker become emo?
And then he goes back and forth between Silver and Norrin. I mean,
No, bullshit. Silver Surfer is not the Doctor. He doesn't need a human companion. Who is this bitch?
unless he's getting laid, in which case that's perfectly fine. But
Nora and Rad did have those eyeliners in the original
I don't-
60s and 70s.
I don't remember. When I was reading Surfer, and I forget who the creative team was in the early to mid 90s, he didn't have any eyeliner on. It was just like silver and like
Yeah,
a
it-
line to indicate his eye.
No, he did have.
I don't
eyeliner.
remember a deep like.
I started picking it up at Silver Surfer number 50 with the whole Thanos stuff.
Right, that was
remember
an amazing
hologram
cover.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I am
that was
on the
phenomenal.
hunt.
Oh.
I am on the hunt for that cover in a 9.8 in Sig series, not signed by motherfucking Stan Lee.
Okay.
I love my Stan Lee
Don't you hate
autographs.
when you already have a Stan Lee autographed Silver Surfer and you have to find another one?
I don't believe in having Stan Lee sign shit that he was not involved in. That's my personal opinion. I would like to get.
You should have him sign Hellboy. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, Stan Lee will sign anything you give him. Yeah. Somebody had him sign Dr. Ruth's Joy of Sex one time.
Oh, shit. James Cameron chickened out.
He was in the 60s.
Did he? They moved Avatar? Holy shit, already he fucking fagged out? Can I say that on live TV? I can't, right?
He means
Avatar.
I don't. When I say
talking
fag, I
about
don't mean
cigarettes.
homosexual. I mean a fag.
Avatar 2
Cigarettes.
was gonna go up against Star Wars 8.
8.
Yeah, 8. Okay, 8. He punked out.
He bitched
So
out.
now it's gonna be sometime in 2018. Avatar 2.
I'm saying this right now. Episode number 8 is gonna be. It's gonna be blow all whatever in China.
In China.
Yeah,
Why in China?
because the number 8.
El Ocho.
That is their lucky number.
Ah.
That's why 2008 was so huge for them. Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, number 4 is the number of death for them. Oh, excuse me. That's for Japan. Sorry.
Go figure. All right. So yeah, I did not like this Silver Surfer. I don't
At
like.
all.
I don't like a humorous surfer.
No.
I want big
He's
old
the
badass
cosmic
cosmic.
yeah.
Yes.
Go out there and battle Hulk on Battle World or whatever the hell it was.
Yes.
You know,
Oh
yeah.
my God, that was awesome.
Like you have one of the most powerful characters in Marvel the Marvel
He
universe.
has the power cosmic, for Christ's sake.
He
my shit.
All right. Odin is going around crazy in Thor comic book.
Okay.
He should show up in Asgard, start a fight.
He can't beat Odin.
He can't, but it'll be awesome. Him and Chick Thor fighting, Odin and Odin's brother. It shouldn't be a victory for him, but it'd be awesome.
Odin.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't, because
Now
they don't have
we've
the draw.
discussed this before.
Yeah, Michael Allred's artwork is awesome. He's classic Madman. It's just forget about it. But it's not Silver Surfer.
Nope.
We've
That was
discussed
Ron Lim.
cosmic
Ron
power
Lim
levels.
did it so well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm hoping with Odin's craziness, his power level goes down a bit.
Because you can't have somebody with basically the Odin force is on the same level as the power cosmic. And if you know about Surfer, you know he's only got a fraction of the power cosmic, and the whole thing is embodied in Galactus. Odin is on par with Galactus.
When Thanos unleashed his powers and Silver Surfer got crazy bulked up, you remember that comic book?
No.
Thanos, or was it Magneto? Galactus. One of them unleashed the limits of his powers, and Silver Surfer got crazy bulked up. It was fucking crazy in some comic book because he just absorbed that much more cosmic powers. I forgot what issue that is.
I don't think the writers of Marvel have the imagination to fully grasp
That like
the
these
power.
guys in the 90s did?
Yeah.
DeMathis and
Yeah.
DeFalco and all them guys.
I mean, the Incredible Hulk in like 297 to 305 when they did the Hulk all together, and they just went. He did everything he would have
See,
wanted.
Stoneface says less lighthearted Surfer, more stoic, tortured Surfer. He doesn't have to be tortured. He just has to be truly cosmic.
Right.
Yes.
And
If I want lighthearted, I'll go read Groot, which I always tell you guys about. Jeff Loveness is killing it.
Groot.
It's so funny.
that's all you.
I know. Captain Marvel, while we're sticking around in Cosmic Marvel.
Captain Marvel took over for Agent Brand in the space station around the Earth.
Sword.
In Sword, yeah.
Yes, but
okay.
it's no longer Sword. It is Alpha Flight, and she literally leads Alpha Flight in space, fighter jets.
Because they're setting it up for the movie. That's all.
This
Yeah, that's
is
pretty much it.
the...
So it's her, Puck, Aurora, Sasquatch.
no.
Yes.
Alpha Flight in Space?
Yes. No. With her as the lead.
It's just a ripoff of Silverhawks, as far as I'm concerned.
I fucking want Silverhawks to come back.
Yes.
That was phenomenal. That was a good villain.
Yeah.
That was an epic villain. He was like a space Mumra.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
That's
Space
exactly what
Mumra.
because that's what they did. They took Thundercats and they're like, this did
Same-
so well. We got to
same
make a
creative
second
team.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That was what was the name of that guy?
I don't remember.
forget.
Guys, help us out. What was the bad guy's name in Silverhawks?
Blast Star.
Was it Blast Star?
No.
No, that's
that
a
was
villain
the
in
villain
Fantastic
from-
Four.
Yeah.
Who I wouldn't mind seeing get the cinema.
Real quick, I want to show off my all-new Wolverine issue 4 variant cover, the Deadpool one, where he's saying, "Hey, Logan," and X-23 smack, "Logan is dead!" Like the Batman slapping Robin cover.
That is such a great
This was only
meme.
like $7. I mean, I couldn't pass this up.
No.
Her name is Laura.
Her name is Laura. I know.
Nobody cares.
How many times do they have to kill Alpha Flight? Die, you Canadians, die.
Well, now, I mean...
Wait a minute.
Speaking for our neighbors to the north, they certainly know how to do maple syrup.
And Jeopardy.
Canadian bacon, although nothing like regular bacon, is still quite delicious.
And a great movie.
Yep.
They're used poorly. That's the problem. with
Canadians?
them. Yes. Alpha Flight is more
I hear Montreal is fucking phenomenal.
We're talking about Canadians in space. Commander Chris Hadfield.
Is he a real guy?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He's.
I'm like, wait a minute.
I mean, this is the guy that did Major Tom on the ISS, and he did it himself on. Yeah, that was a. If you guys haven't seen it, YouTube it. It is an amazing video where he's like talking about ground control of Major Tom, and then he looks out of the ISS to Houston on the planet, and you realize, oh my God, I'm looking through space into the Earth from the ISS while listening to this music.
Since you brought that up, as last week, which by the way, I hope you guys caught the most recent Pete's Basement episode. It actually dropped sometime late last night. Sorry, I was a little late editing, but it's all done now, and it is up for you guys to see. That episode was dedicated to Alan Rickman and David Bowie, and so I would like to take the time this week to raise a glass for Glenn Frey. I had a lot of memories with the Eagles. My old man is still a very huge Eagles fan. He got me into them. So, Glenn,
It's hard not to be a fan.
wherever you are, I hope you're not staying at the Hotel California because that song was about hell. So somewhere, I'm sure that they are forming some great rock band in the sky, and Alan Rickman can introduce you guys to the stage or something.
God, the music they're gonna make in that. Oh God. They get together with
Desperado
Einstein.
is still one of my favorite songs. Here's to you, Glenn. Take it easy.
Now we're stuck back in a basement with no name. Oh wait, yes. It's
Another
Pete's
question
basement.
for Chris from Stoneface.
Sorry.
Which movie he thinks has the most accurate representation of space travel?
One more time. Question.
Which movie has the best representation of space travel?
With most accuracy.
Which movie has the most accuracy? Well, the easy answer is Martian.
Okay.
But believe it or not,
Something to watch. Listen.
yeah, it's
a good movie.
It is. Oh my God. The only thing they did the wrong in The Martian was, and I didn't realize until after I started watching it. Somebody mentioned to me, there's this whole MacGuffin around.
Space Cowboys.
He did.
Vegetable tube.
No, that was a great ending in Space Cowboys, where he had cancer and he's like, I'm gonna die anyway, so I'm gonna go to the moon.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he dies suffocating sitting on the moon, looking at the Earth. That was really.
That's
cool.
a good way to go.
Yeah, but on Mars they had this whole giant dust storm,
Space Allah.
and there's pretty much no atmosphere whatsoever that you couldn't even flutter a flag even if you were doing 200 miles an hour. So that was the only negative thing.
Spaceballs.
Clearly.
Ludicrous speed.
Space Jam.
They've gone to plaid.
Man, we ain't found Interstellar, probably number 2, but I just can't get my mind around the whole Tesseract garbage.
Life on Mars. I have
Well,
not
I
seen
mean,
that
the
movie.
whole fifth dimensional thing.
Somebody asked Life on Mars? Yes. We had somebody that's a researcher that's been doing since '78. Data since then, he's been studying for 40 years. He's finally come out and said, yes, there's life on Mars. So, yeah. But I would say 2001: A Space Odyssey is probably the closest to actual space flight.
Crazy.
And part and parcel for that is not so much just the zero G and everything, but it is the boringness of space.
I'm glad you said it.
Yeah, and I'm not
I'm
even
usually
kidding.
chastised for my opinion.
No, I love 2001 because of the artwork and all that, and you really have to sit through a lot of boring, and that is space. If you go from here to Mars, you're going to be there for 2 years. Mumbly pagan video games get really boring after 2 years.
So before we finish out Marvel, boy Jonathan Moreno wrote to us, said, what do you guys think about Marvel's next upcoming comic book event, Civil War II? The first Civil War was awesome, but I don't think I want a part 2. And this time they replaced Cap with Captain Marvel. I think I'm going to skip this event. Well, we can't skip events because you guys. So basically...
Because you guys...
I know very little about the plot line to this.
Sorry, Matt.
Something to the effect of...
I don't want to know the plot line.
It's true. When is this even starting? This is a summer
Siri
thing?
is a HAL 9000.
I don't know if I can do it. Hold on.
That one stuck up.
Oh, that was wet. There was definitely something that came up there. That was a verp.
It's a nice taste, though. This is good beer.
No, dude.
Second time
Guys,
around.
have you had the privilege of not your father's root beer yet? This is alcoholic root beer. This motherfucker tastes like soda.
Yeah, it does.
And it's 6% alcohol by volume.
I'm happy. If we had this in space, it would not be boring.
They did not pay us for this at all, by the way.
Imagine if they did.
Let's see what
We'll tell you about that.
We would pay for naked women if they did.
we would pay for a lot of shit.
I think they would pay for naked women even if they didn't.
No, yeah, we did. We just actually like this.
What was the hesitation there?
I was confused for a moment.
You heard naked and confused.
I did. I just totally stopped thinking.
It was resolving 3 different conversations at once.
Also, our buddy on Instagram, Beardsley, goes by.
I'm glad Pete's sticking to his resolution to cut back to drinking.
Only Thursdays. I don't really drink. I don't drink during the week. And as you know, I
You
haven't
must
really,
drink on Thursday.
I haven't filled the glass. Chris did once, but that was it. I'm doing really good.
He is.
He's
He really
okay.
I'm still
I'll help
pronouncing
you out.
my
I'll have
words.
some too.
Our boy Beardsley asked, would you be able to give a shout out to at Dark Beach Comic for issue 1? They're trying to get a Kickstarter going. I checked it out. The description is Gordo the Ghost dreams of a son he's never seen. It's a noir book. It sounds interesting. I love ghost stories. If you're gonna give me something like that, the artwork
Dreams
looks
of a
cool on
son
the
that he's
Instagram.
never seen. I mean, that's a great line.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
So, yes,
Good hook.
Beardsley, we can absolutely give it a shout out. If that doesn't count, go check out Dark Beach Comic. You can follow them on Instagram. We're going to do that. We're going to check out the Kickstarter, see what the book is about.
I'm in.
Yeah.
What are the prizes?
I don't know yet.
God damn it.
I'm just finding this question now. So,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, no, literally, like I just looked at our
Live
Instagram
TV.
questions and there it is.
Oh, wait. Jenkins.
Jenkins.
Iron Fist versus Nightwing.
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
What? Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah. It's.
Iron Fist be like, flick. Sorry, dick.
Let me put my hand through your sternum.
Yeah, no. So what's this Pencilhead from Image, brother?
Is that like a racer head?
It's a really bad book that I didn't finish reading.
Really?
It was on your hall. I tried to read it.
It's a number
and it
one.
just
It's on
hurt
everyone's
me.
hall.
It fucking hurt. The art was shit. Shit.
It is so rare when Ramon really has one of those stroke out
Visceral.
moments.
And it was like, oh my god! And it's a comic book written by obviously comic book professionals about comic book professionals.
Really?
And I'm like, no,
That
no! I
is
want to
not
escape. I don't want to deal with your
entertaining.
fucking miserable stress about filling out a book.
It's like talking about a cube farm. I don't want to talk about that.
Did you ever see that movie, The Cube?
No.
That's a good flick. Anybody out there seen The Cube, yo? It's about a fucking prison that keeps changing. They gotta get out of the prison, so they're going through.
Yeah.
It's like a video game, man. They're going through room after room, and the whole thing is like a maze. The place keeps
That's
moving
a good
and
little
changing.
observation. Not a question, but Hellboy goes to Mephisto's hell.
Hellboy goes to Mephisto's hell.
I think Mephisto will wipe the floor with Hellboy,
Yeah, without question.
but it'll be fucking awesome.
Yeah, because Hellboy could take a punch. He'd be like, ow, and he'd get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll definitely fuck up Blackheart. Because, Blackheart's a bitch.
Yeah.
Our boy Jorge Burgos asked, thoughts
Jorge.
on the petition for a PG-13 Deadpool?
Fuck you!
Fuck you, kid! Sorry,
No,
you can't see it.
Is it the kid or is it the mom?
Well, the kid obviously asked the mom.
And the mom's a bitch.
Why does the kid know who Deadpool is? Does
Right.
Deadpool appear in the cartoons?
Are you watching the books your kids read?
That's one. Two, I'm going to say this. I was watching Jason movies with fucking tits and axe murdering
High five.
by the age of 5, and I turned out okay.
Swamp Thing.
So if you want your kid to turn out as good as yours truly, you take that little fucker to see Deadpool and you tell him Pete sent you. As a matter of fact, if you show me the 8-year-old, I'll buy him a fucking ticket.
Well, probably more appropriately, comparison is RoboCop to this.
Yeah.
I mean,
we all saw RoboCop as kids.
Yeah.
I'll buy
We
that
all
for
saw
$1.
Rambo as kids.
right.
They made Rambo a cartoon.
Oh my god, yes!
Yes.
I'm fairly certain they made RoboCop a cartoon.
They did that as well. And it was an awesome
video game too.
I loved the
Ridiculous
toys from
video
RoboCop.
game,
And It had
yes.
like the sparks in the back. when
Oh
they had
man,
to
the
shoot.
Ed 209 was so
Yeah.
ridiculously
My
detailed.
brother still has that, and that was like his first photo when he got into photography. He like positioned it a certain way.
You can't even get toys. Don't even spark no more, man. They're afraid
No.
you're gonna light the shit with gasoline, which I mean we never thought of.
That's
Listen,
a good
unless
idea.
you think your kid's like a crazy nut that's gonna do Deadpool shit, get the fuck over it.
Right. And if he is going to be a crazy nut, chances are he's only like 7 or so. If he gets himself killed, you can just make a new one. You're not that attached to him. He's young yet.
I'm making one. I can just share.
Jenkins says RoboCop patrolling Gotham.
Wow.
I think the villains are too fast for him. He'd be like...
Not faster than a bullet.
Did you guys all see the YouTube thing out there
Sorry,
where
what,
RoboCop
Netflix?
is just shooting dicks left and right? This is one of the greatest
That
videos.
was the one that McGuire showed.
Yes, yes. If you haven't seen this, we all know the rape scene in RoboCop where it's like, there's more hair down there.
Yeah.
Clearly not in the modern times. And RoboCop like shoots the guy's dick off through the girl's skirt, and he turns, and there's more girls about to get raped, and he's just shooting dudes
yeah,
in the
I've seen that
dicks
one.
left and right.
And then there's guys climbing over the fence with their pants down, running with their dicks out, running up to him like, please shoot my dick off, RoboCop. And he's going with 2 guns in like, Matrix style.
This is definitely one of the craziest things on YouTube.
The best part was when he got into the car afterwards. And it took him like 7 minutes.
So the Basement Show has devolved into dick jokes at last.
Dick jokes are always funny.
What's up with Devolution from Dynamite? Do you like that segue? How'd I do?
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but all right.
right.
All right.
Dick Devolution.
At first, I was like, Dynamite. Dynamite's starting to really go lower and lower in my list of companies.
Like, if it ain't for the Shadow, I'm like...
Thank you. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah, because
yes.
after they dropped the ball continuously with fucking Voltron, it's like,
It's like
Anyways.
they're fucking King's Archon and they're trying to destroy Voltron.
yes, that's good. That's good.
Well done.
All right, so the world is a shitty place as we know it.
No, it's not.
Okay.
This is why I drink.
In comic books, it is.
Rockets.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the problem.
What?
Rockets being thrown against other humans. So,
Yeah.
People-
And I'm talking to DOD right now, so I'm kind of part of the problem.
ooh, you're part of Big Brother.
Oh, we knew there was somebody there who could turn your shit into a fucking toy.
Yeah, I'm worried about that myself, but hey, I need the money.
Hey.
Tony Stark, here I come.
For the record, I'm okay with you licensing things to the Department of Defense.
Why does
Hey, I'm an
Pete
American.
insist
I
on talking
support
about
America.
comics on this show?
Yeah.
What's that?
Why do you insist on talking about comic books on this show?
I don't know. I mean, listen, I'm talking about comics for you guys. I have no problem babbling for an hour and a half about whatever bullshit comes to mind. So you tell us what you want.
Because eat a dick, that's why.
Any info about Voltron on Netflix? No, just that it's coming.
Just that it's coming sometime this year.
All right, so the problem with the world right now is usually around
That was specific.
the nuts in the Middle East. So in the comic book, one of the things they try is to de-evolve a part of the brain that makes people just go crazy for God.
Uh-huh.
So they create a weapon to use this on, and they launch it, and it has unbelievably side effects. Like it completely.
So they're trying to wipe religion out.
yes.
Okay.
That's
I'll look at this while you talk.
So instead of just doing that one little thing, it devolves humans and most animals, period, back to like crazy Neanderthal level, saber-toothed tigers, mammoths type of thing.
Uh-huh.
So this is not sold in the South.
No.
I neglected who actually who actually wrote the question. But, hey, Sonic Ninja, what's up, man? Which is still one of the coolest fucking names ever.
That is a great one.
Said,
I'm just thinking like a ninja going like Hadouken,
in a galaxy that is no longer quite as far away, could a crossover with Guardians of the Galaxy be feasible? Oh, Ken Jenkins, thank you. That was you.
In the comic books, fuck yeah.
I would absolutely
I'm waiting for Star Wars.
I want to see a crossover
Marvel
with the
Universe.
comics.
Didn't
I
they-
want to see.
didn't
Star
what's
Wars
his-
books are awesome.
But didn't what's his name do that as like a filibuster on Parks and Recreation?
What's his name? Yes,
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt.
Yes.
And then they made like a poster for it, like as if like everything crossed over.
But it could possibly happen. Star Wars is so
I'd love that.
far-reaching.
Star Wars versus Infinity Gauntlet versus
Well,
X-Men.
let's keep
versus...
it cosmic. I don't need fucking Magneto to be going up against Luke Skywalker or
That'd
something.
be awesome though.
Doctor Doom against Darth Vader, however. Who
No,
wins
wait.
that one?
Okay, wait.
I'm up for Batman versus Darth Vader.
Did you see that one, by the way?
I love that.
Oh, man.
Love that. Thank you, Bat in the Sun.
The book is good. I was expecting shit. The art was good. The story's interesting because there's a few people that haven't devolved. Some of them have gone all crazy, a la Walking Dead.
Uh-huh.
fortifications, do for themselves, and others haven't. There's straight up nudity and sex in this.
Okay.
Like a Mad
Which
Max
is like,
sort of feel.
I'm surprised Dynamite won that, but it's okay. It's good. I liked it.
Sonic Ninja said he's hoping for some ROM Space Knight action in Guardians Volume 2. It's gonna happen. Shh.
When is Boat Knight gonna get?
Just
some
remember,
action?
you heard it here first.
So that's Devolution.
All right.
Yeah.
Ken said only the Guardians books, not the rest of the core books, just Guardians to cross over with Star Wars. I'm all for it. I would like to. I like when outer spacey stuff.
Yeah,
can
that makes more
connect.
sense.
Yeah.
Well, it would kind of make sense because they say it's a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and if you read the
A
canon,
long time ago is relative.
yeah, relative to them.
Right.
Also, if you read the canon books when they were still canon, they don't know where. Yeah, they don't know when humans showed up. So it could have been, precursor humans that showed
Right.
up in this separate galaxy. So
Guardians can reach far, far away.
And don't cop out
Yes.
and make it like a different universe. No, I want the
No.
same fucking universe. I want a coexistence,
I would
cohabitation.
like
people
to
don't
see-
realize how big a universe is.
It's like a
pretty
size
big.
of a fucking
Yeah.
universe and shit.
Could Marvel or DC one day become only film, etc. studios?
Probably
Yeah.
not. I don't see that
They
happening.
can, but it's a horrible idea.
Absolutely.
But they can. I think he's right. They can.
Yeah. That's probably what Disney's looking for.
I would like to see Star Wars with IDW, Star Trek.
Oh.
And for the record, I will go on record.
That would destroy every
Star Trek should
nerd
beat the
out there.
shit out of fucking Millennium Falcon. The Enterprise would make the Falcon a fucking scrap heap. The
Agreed.
old Enterprise, the next
Even the
generation
old
Enterprise, to define a fucking swallow up whole the fucking Millennium Falcon. Sorry.
Well, the Millennium Falcon.
The Millennium Falcon's like this big compared to the Enterprise, which is like this
They
big.
get so much fucking hype though. It's a piece of shit. I was happy he was in a junkyard in the movie.
It's a hot rod. That's all it is.
It's barely a hot rod.
I would like to see.
Hot rods
the-
are sexy. The Millennium Falcon is.
I'd like to see the
What?
Enterprise
The
go up
Millennium
against a
Falcon
Star
is-
Destroyer.
What happened?
Let's fucking send the Enterprise up against a Star Destroyer.
That's a better one.
That's a
because
better one.
That's
But that should be a Star Destroyer victory.
Or if you're going from canon books, I remember one of my boys talking about a ship called the Sun Crusher that flies directly into the sun and blows the motherfucker up.
The Borg against the Death Star.
Ooh,
Mind blown.
I would be so happy.
That'd be like a fucking sci-fi gasm right there.
Oh my
How
god.
about the Borg versus the Annihilation Wave? What about that one?
No.
No? Oh well.
They'll
only
put
because-
up a decent fight.
But only because I'm not truly familiar with the Annihilation Wave, so I should probably sit that one out in terms of opinion.
It's Annihilus' universe, a negative zone.
That's just a bunch
But
of his little like
that's
all
kind of
of
like the
bug
Brood. I
creatures.
just
Yeah.
It's
can't-
like trillions of freaking.
But they don't have a central
monsters.
locus. Like the Borg has the Borg cube. Like they
Ramon,
don't-
stop talking smack about the Millennium Falcon. You're making all those nerds furious. Hey, I love Star Wars. The Enterprise is just a better ship.
It's a bigger ship. Of
That
course,
too.
it's a better ship.
Well, no, not always. Some of those other bigger ships on the Star Wars, and Star Trek were crap.
So we didn't get a chance to touch on
Trying
this
to think of
one.
one.
What do you guys think about? Since we're talking about space anyway,
Back to
let's
space.
segue into Machette in space. Machette kills again in space.
In
and from there, we can
space.
talk about Danny Trejo possibly playing Lobo. Why are you against this?
Lobo shouldn't have a fucking Mexican fucking accent.
How do you know he didn't?
No, I never, ever, ever heard him.
Maybe
no.
Zarnia is just the Mexico of space.
No, because Mexicans aren't that badass. They're not. I'm sorry. But
I don't know enough Mexicans to comment. I'm sorry.
no. Listen, I love the look. He has the look.
Absolutely.
He's a little older than he should be.
Forget the look. The guy's a freaking ex-convict.
Dude, so that's
He can pull it off.
That's fine.
we are.
So, I don't know. It's just
How about Machette kills the Machette franchise? Nothing will kill the Machette franchise. It's supposed to be just ridiculous. It's going to be fucking
unkillable.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
So what did he say?
I don't
No
know.
Hispanics in space, no grass to cut.
Oh man.
I like the way they bunch all Hispanics as the grass cutters. It's like, you do that as a black people, they get pissed off.
Well, wait a minute. Wait, all right, I gotta push back on that.
Black can't be
Can't-
racist.
They-
Chang Diaz was an astronaut for 25 years. Was on the most shuttle missions out of everyone.
And he's Latino?
He's Latino.
So they send the Latino into space the most.
Yep.
They overworked him. I'm just saying. It's a coincidence.
Yeah, but that guy
Minimum wage.
became a politician in Costa Rica, and he created his own company that came up with a new idea for space travel, a new type of plasma thruster.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Janitor needed a space station. Oh, wow.
No, believe it or not, the janitor on the space station is the white people. and it was back and forth between the Russian and the girl American. And I met her, and she's amazing because she was up there for 6 months. She was on Antarctica for 6 months camping in a freaking tent.
In Antarctica?
In Antarctica.
Crazy white
Because she's looking for meteorites because you can see them easier on snow. She was underwater, 15 miles underwater, whatever the hell it is, for 6 weeks, and she didn't want to leave. So what did I ask her when I saw her? Where did you poop?
What'd she say?
She said, well, actually, it's kind of funny you asked me that because that was my job on the ISS. I had to clean the toilet because it always broke down. Because, there's no gravity to pull it down, so there's always fans moving everything around. So you imagine having to clean all of those pipes and fans of everyone else's feces?
Question?
Yes.
Can't we just shoot the poo out into space?
They ultimately do that, but you still have to move it.
Uh-huh.
Believe it or not, when you're pooing in space, it doesn't separate itself from you unless you do this fancy twist maneuver.
I am the king of the fancy twist maneuver. My poo is very, very viscous. It doesn't like to
Jesus.
leave as it is.
Because just imagine like a tube of toothpaste pushing out, and it doesn't, until it hits the bottom and touches there, you have to get that connection and then pull it apart.
Ooh.
Expose your anus in the vacuum of space.
In space, no one can hear you fart.
So if you're floating around in a space station and you throw a fart, does it propel you forward?
Theoretically, yes.
If it's big enough, I guess.
I'd be like a fucking rocket man in the space station.
So, going back to Danny Trejo for a moment,
Wait. Before you go into that,
Okay.
another way they can move into space, it was just gyroscopic movement, where they literally just like undulate themselves around, and that propels them forward.
Almost like a snake kind of thing moving
Yeah.
across the ground.
It's really weird. Like nothing other than that, but because of the motion and it's physics, but because you're doing it torsionally one way, it creates a moment of inertia this way.
Okay.
So that's today's physics lesson.
Sex move.
Wow.
Wait, the go-to sex move on the ISS is dolphin sex.
Polar Space Station has a screen door.
So funny.
Ramon will be like, I'm good, I don't need the rocket pack.
Just work my way anywhere.
Those guys are no joke, man. And like the shit they pack in there, and they're like this when they're on the Soyuz, and they've got like crap up against their face, and the kind of vibration that they have when they're flying up there, like you're getting slapped back and forth like a white girl in a black porn video.
Oh, man. I'm glad I'm not editing this one.
El Sinestro, the shit they pack in there.
So I want to say that I think Danny Trejo will be a great Lobo. I think he's got the perfect grit to his voice. I don't care if he's Mexican, he's Puerto Rican, you're all Hispanic to me. I'm white. I don't give a fuck what you are. I will say that I'm only white when like Spanish or black people are around. When other white dudes are around, then I'm Italian.
He's 5'3"?
I get-
Seriously?
Yeah.
Danny Trejo's 5'3".
Yep.
Oh, Mr. Lobo, how you doing, bitch? No!
He's shorter than me. He don't look shorter than me.
CG. I mean, they did it with Captain America.
Yeah. Yo, had no idea.
I did not know either.
He's so Mexican. Oh, man. I mean, I'm just going to throw that out there.
And leave it to the white guy to say that.
Yeah, I mean, no, I had to. You were all thinking it. Don't you fucking chastise me.
Peace Basement, we don't edit our mess out.
No. Mostly,
El Sinestro said he's so Mexican.
mostly I say the shit for, I could be Mexican. I mean, I do tan well in summer, and I'm pretty short. I'm like 5'5".
You're Italian. That's Latino to me. Fuck that.
Yeah, pretty much.
But you make it up in the dick category, right?
Yeah, well. So,
What's the consequence?
Back to
so
dicks.
funny?
to what?
You have to choose between Oprah or Rosie O'Donnell to have sex with.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Oprah.
Oprah.
Why?
Rosie's a. You would fuck Rosie?
Yeah, it would make it really hurt.
Oh. Okay.
When choosing the lesser of two evils, I'm gonna choose the one I hate the
You
most.
put it up her nose, right?
Oh, that's going everywhere.
Oh no, if it's like that, then yeah. I would some straight up S&M shit. That yeah.
No, I want a billionaire to suck my dick. That's why I would do Oprah.
That's a good point.
That's a good call.
That is a, yeah. That is a
No offense, Oprah. You worked your ass off to get there, but we all hate billionaires for some reason.
I agree.
Jenkins wants Ellen.
Ellen's hot. I would do Ellen. I mean, she's not interested in us.
Vegetable Tube's mom is watching this. Oh my God.
We are very sorry.
We're very sorry, Mrs. Vegetable Tube.
I'm not sorry. Yes, I am.
Yeah, that's a very disarming comment. None of what you have just seen is real.
This is all a dream.
I used to read Word Up magazine.
Ask Chris if Trump applies to that. He's not a billionaire.
I would not have
I don't
Trump.
consider him
I
a
don't think he
billionaire.
is.
I would not
He
have
says
Trump.
he's a billionaire, but he's full of shit.
I would not have Trump suck my dick either.
His daughter, though. Forget about
I'll
it.
take one of his wives.
That too.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
I would just have her stationed over my bed every night. That's it.
Hell, I'll take the girl who serves the espresso in Trump Plaza. If we're just making connections.
Stephanie McMahon.
always
Stephanie
about
McMahon
food
is
with you.
cute. She has a serious rack. Like, there's a
Yeah, but
weight
they're
to those
so
tits.
fake, though.
Who?
Stephanie?
Yeah.
You think so?
I know so. Did you ever see pictures of her before she was with Triple H?
Right. That's right.
I need to start following wrestling.
I don't follow it anymore.
It's crap.
How many
Okay.
comics do we have left?
I don't know. I just got yelled at
17.
for reviewing comic books.
Who yelled at you for comics?
What?
I don't know. Somebody said, why do you insist on reviewing comics on this
I don't
show?
care who they are. I'm the director. Get back to fucking comic books.
So, Poison Ivy, Cycle of Life and Death. We have a Poison Ivy mini.
Yeah, it's okay.
How's the art? I think
The art's
art
pretty
needs
good.
to be good in
The art's
this.
pretty good. They're showing her powers well. Did you guys discuss Captain America yet?
No.
There's nothing to discuss.
Oh, the new suit.
The new suit.
Give us a moment. We'll get back to that.
It's her trying to, again, be a scientist. Harley shows up for a bit, tries to be a little bitch. They're really stressing it without saying it, that her and Harley are something.
Right.
They should just fucking do it, knock it off already.
Rug Munchers.
Yeah,
Be
Ellen
like
and Anne Heche?
Batwoman all over again.
pretty much.
And Heche is hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's done some good stuff.
Yeah, but that scene in Batwoman, that one comic where you watched everything happen, wow, that was a great comic.
Hey.
Yeah.
Going back to, we were asked about Captain America's
From
new
an art
suit.
perspective and from a fun
The
perspective.
artwork on Batwoman was great.
Ugh. Yeah.
Suicide Squad fighting Enchantress or Ivy?
Enchantress.
Enchantress should be way more powerful.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't like Captain America's new suit. It's a little too, I don't know.
40s?
Just gray. It's like a
Yeah.
grayish cadet blue. And to me, it just doesn't seem like
They'll change it.
they'll eventually change it. It's not, I liked his super soldier outfit
Yes.
way better.
The
star
with
that
the
we saw
band-
in Winter
yeah.
Soldier, so much cooler. Honestly, and first of all, the fucking shield is ridiculous. The pointy thing, how is he going to throw that?
Well,
How?
that's the original shield that they had
right.
from the...
Which lasted for how long?
Yeah, 12 minutes.
So, what issue did they actually change it to a circle?
When
That's
he
a good
stopped
question.
using a gun.
That's a good trivia
You
question.
should start using the gun again.
Yeah.
He's used guns on occasion,
Yeah.
even
No,
in the
but
modern
I-
time when he's
You
taking.
know, I've been kind of spoiled by the whole Chris Evans thing. I really enjoy the fact that he's the only superhero that doesn't use a gun. Because he to me is like the real Superman.
But he's a soldier. That's
I know,
the thing.
I know. But I grew up with Christopher Reeve as Superman. He doesn't kill. And I saw Superman Man of Steel and he snapped Zod's neck and I'm like, done. So
Yeah,
watching...
that movie hurt people.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right. Here's a little trivia question for you and you guys out there. Just for you guys on Periscope. Here you go. Whoever answers this question correctly first, we'll send you a comic book. Do you know? As far as modern times, I'm not talking about the 40s when Cap probably killed a bunch of people, but who was the first villain that Cap actually killed?
Christopher Reeve killed Zod, according to Cal Jenkins.
Well, he did throw him down the pit as a human.
So
You didn't kill him.
that's
Well, it depends on how deep that pit was.
down a pit in the Arctic. I mean,
Froze
come
his
on.
ass, damn it. He's Kryptonian.
Jenkins says Zemo.
No, it wasn't Zemo.
What's the Zemo, Jenkins?
It wasn't
Strucker.
Nope.
He's just writing shit down.
Red Skull.
No. It's a
Oh,
much
man!
less known villain.
Elsa
Hitler.
Anybody out there got this one? Who was the first villain Cap killed? And he was kind of forced to do it in much the same way Superman was forced to kill Zod.
Bucky?
No, it wasn't Bucky. Way pre-Bucky. Bucky was dead at this point. Norman Osborn was dead at this point. This is like the late 80s, early 90s.
Hitler.
No, it wasn't Hitler.
I'm just saying what they're saying.
Oh.
That's what I said. Stop copying me.
All right, you got about another... I'll give you 5 minutes on that one.
It's Googleable.
It is probably Googleable.
And in the meantime, get to another book.
Why don't we just talk
God.
about these Aftershock books? What is this company? And I'll look.
Aftershock is a brand new company that just started in fucking April.
Okay.
Wow.
And they released a shitload, not a shitload, 2, 3, 4, 5 books.
That's a
since
lot.
December and January.
Okay.
That's a lot to do
It
in
is.
under a year.
And I'm in love with this company. Like, as if Dynamite didn't have enough reason to start going more down my list. It's like,
Really? So you liked all of these?
oh my God.
Are
Yeah,
they
okay.
horror stories?
The latest one is American Monster. The second page, this chick just gets punched in her face.
Oh man.
I was like, when? I still don't
So
understand.
let the record show that Ramon supports punching broads in the
In
face.
comic books,
We're all about women's rights here in Pete's basement.
I am.
Equality, damn it.
Equally, you could equally get your ass kicked. Not in real life, in comic books.
Wait a minute, Ronda Rousey got her
Record
ass
noted.
kicked. She got
She
her
gets paid for it,
jaw
though.
broken.
She's willing to do it for money than hate. Let her take it.
Listen, man, this is an off-subject note. You see that fucking bitch on the train that like cut the dude?
Yes.
I'd have knocked that cunt out.
No, you pull a knife. That's
As
it.
soon as you pull that fucking knife out, my fist is gonna meet your jawline. I don't care if you're a fucking 80-year-old grandma.
Yeah, no.
Fuck that.
You threaten my life, it's over.
I do martial arts. and
I'm
but
kind of aware of that.
somebody pulls a knife at me, I start crying. That's my first defense, to be
Look at the
perfectly
list.
honest. Because you're in a knife fight. I don't care how good you are. You're gonna get cut.
You're definitely gonna get cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so American Monster.
There we go. Thorn NYC got the answer. The answer is Baron Blood. Cap killed Baron Blood. He was a vampire.
Tell him what he wins, folks.
Stabbed him with the
How
shield.
can you kill the undead?
I don't know. He cut his fucking head off with a shield.
It was made of vibranium. Vampires hate
Thorn,
vibranium.
hit us up, questions@peachbasement.com. Just let us know your address and I will send you a random Captain America book.
Still minty from the Oreos.
Nice.
Yeah.
Minty.
Nicely done, sir, by the way. Baron Blood is the answer.
All right, American Monster. It hasn't been fully defined yet. It's the first issue. It's very boom. Here it is. Violence, bank robbery happened. People getting killed. You can't kill the undead. Thank you, Jenkins. That's what I said.
Sure you can, because they don't exist.
I don't know. The guys in Supernatural be cutting fucking Fanger's heads off left and right.
Fangers. He refers to them as Fangers. That's how bad it is. They also dropped Dreaming Eagles, which is the Tuskegee Airmen story. But it's nice. It's a father talking to his son who wants to get all crazy with the current protests and shit. He's telling him, look, this is what happened to me.
And it never works.
And he's telling him this beginning, this Tuskegee Airmen. And since you like history and World War II and all that stuff, it's perfect. The next book is Insexts. Insexts.
Yeah.
The word sex is in there, and they fucking lead it up. The two main people in this are a woman and her maid, who are lesbians, but also bugs.
Uh-huh.
So there's some full-blown lesbian sex scenes in this.
But as bugs.
No,
Uh-huh.
while they're still fully female. So it's yeah.
That goes back to Kafka.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the Metamorphosis is one of them, but he was big into that, like the whole, how could we be sure that we're really human?
Yeah, and there's a reproduction scene in it.
I want to
and
know how
everything
much
in it.
drugs he was doing and what kind and how I can possibly procure those.
Ask Cary Grant.
So there's actually second issue that already came out. Then there's Replica, which is like the space station in Guardians of the Galaxy Nowhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Except a bit better because there's a shitload of aliens of shapes, sizes, and colors. And there's one cop who's human who's trying to do things, and there's different laws all over the place, and
I love stuff like that.
He's overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So he goes to this place and makes replicas of himself.
Okay.
It was supposed to be just one to help him out because his partner's a fucking alien
How does
dick.
he make
So
replicas?
is he
of
doing
himself?
like the whole multiplicity thing? Where,
He goes somewhere. He goes to a clinic and I need to copy myself because my
I mean, there are clinics where you can make multiples of yourself. Usually they give you a couple of grand and a cookie and some OJ.
oh, this is the future. So he's there laying down and he wakes up and he's like, there's been an accident. He has several hundred freaking replicas now. They all have
Wasn't this a Vince Vaughn movie?
dude, that'd be awesome.
know. They'll
Army
have-
of me.
They'll have a number on them. He refers to them. Where's 2? Where's 3? Where's 4? And it's just chaos ensues.
Do you remember in the 90s where they had Multiple Man in the new X Factor or
Yeah.
something like that? Yeah.
That was
Strong
awesome.
guy and all that.
Yeah.
That was so much fun because one of his guys got away and decided not to be the good guy anymore.
A bad guy, yeah.
Yeah.
And another one is like a priest. They've
Yeah.
done so much with Multiple Man.
And he's like, there I am, get me.
It was such a good shit. It was. Number 2 came out for that one. The last one is Super Zero number 1. Issue 2 already came out for that one too. This girl wants to be a superhero so fucking badly that she's like, okay, I'll be like Batman. I need some tragedy in my life. She hires a homeless man to mug her parents. She doesn't want to kill him because that's fucked up. Just mug them. Of
course
so
they
that way
die.
it'll be like a murdering, but not really. Doesn't work. So then she needs to be like Spider-Man. She needs to get bullied and then get bitten by radioactive bugs.
Does the homeless guy kill her parents?
No.
Oh.
Where's she getting the funding for this?
She just gives him cookies and food and shit.
Okay. We'll work for cookies.
Pete's
we'll murder.
active like Ramon, but how do you feel about being tagged on Facebook or posting on your page? I don't give a fuck. If you're my friend, post
okay,
whatever
yeah,
fuck
right.
you please.
Yeah, we are very good
I mean,
about
no
that.
dick pics or anything.
That's true.
Tit pics are welcome, but don't fucking, I don't give a fuck.
So in
Post
this-
whatever the hell you please. If I don't get a chance to like a thing right away, it's just because I have a busy day at work. And I'm usually just trying to throw something up on Instagram real quick and then I'm just back to the grind.
Yeah, same here. So in the second issue, she starts a fight with bullies.
Nonsense, Ken. You're more than welcome. Post whatever you like.
A la Peter Parker. She starts a fight with some bullies, gets her ass whooped. She goes to the hospital, and her friends brings her ants instead of spiders. Yeah, and she ends up getting bitten all over. It's just this girl just trying to go about something in a horrible way.
How's the art in these books?
Good. I
And none of them
all.
are connected at all. These are all separate books.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike those zombie books that came out a while back that connected to not Walking Dead,
The food
Night of the
books?
Living Dead.
Oh no, God, it's not even no.
What's the feel of it though? Is it kind of like the Arcudi books, or is it like something more visceral sort of feeling?
They're fun. They're just straight up fun. There's no stress, no drama, no over anything. It's just here it is, here's some fun, or here's some craziness, or here's some bugs, lesbians, or here's some chick getting punched in the face.
There's
on the
pretty
first
much
page.
something for everyone.
Yes.
It's like the Rick and Morty books.
And I'm
That's
pretty
why I picked
sure
those up.
I saw a message fly by on the Periscope there. And it might have been about whatever Ramon was talking about with the comics, or it might have been about dealing with an attacker
Ooh,
with a knife on a subway.
good.
But the question was, how would you deal with that? And Chris and I are actually working on a side extras thing for YouTube for the Pete's Basement Show, tentatively titled "What Would Batman Do?" and just like kind of a showcase of some martial arts moves and really how would you deal with certain situations in a more realistic manner. Like, you ever see that one video, like the realistic fucking knife stabbing where the guy it's like, oh no, you do that, like no, it's like it's fucking like he's gonna. Just
You have
jig
to come at me in a over the head stabbing motion.
That's how everyone does it. At which point, like, you kind of just gotta focus on getting a hold of the knife hand and not letting it the fuck go, trying to hold it with one hand so it can't stab you, and then putting your thumb through their fucking eye. Like, you don't play around. This ain't the movies, this ain't TV.
Go for the groin, go for the soft spot. I mean, it sounds horrible, and
But they have a knife! They don't have a Care Bear!
When your life is in danger, you don't stick to the rules of boxing in a fair fight.
Precisely.
I am gonna bite, spit,
Yeah.
kick, scratch. I will do whatever the fuck I have to do to
Yeah, it's the
preserve
last time
this
that
sexy life.
Last time that happened to me, I bit somebody's. I nearly took a chunk out of a guy's arm. And
Fuck it.
He was like, "What are you doing?" And then he let go, and I took his tooth out. I'm like, well, I'm not going to talk to you. You doing that to me? That's the end of that.
That's it.
Conversation's over.
NASA kicked that guy right out.
I will tell you a
Sinestro says
move that I
titty
saw
twisters are
work.
pretty effective.
Yes, they are. As well as the underwear thing. I forgot what that was.
It wasn't a knife that the other guy was holding. I forget what the fuck it was. It was like a small bat or something. Like like the little bats
One
that you
second,
get at the
Jenkins.
baseball games. And
Oh, okay.
shit.
Yeah.
And he was like just like waving it at the guy, like I guess threatening to hit him. Like they're having a fucking argument
break
as
that
I'm
guy's
going home
shin.
from the baseball game, and this dude takes out I don't know if it was a souvenir T-shirt or whatever the fuck he had, rolled it up and snapped it at the guy's hand, and it just oh fuck, dropped the fucking bat.
Yep.
So there you go.
Question from Jenkins.
Questions from Jenkins.
Hateful Eight.
I didn't see it yet.
8 assholes in the cabin during a blizzard.
And none of them are women. Nobody's getting fucked. There's
No,
no
no.
tits.
And I'm going.
There's one woman.
She's getting gang raped.
She's quite fucking ugly. But anyways,
She's getting gang raped from
it's
behind.
Tarantino's movie. Anyways,
Yeah, but wait a minute.
Jenkins
That's
wants-
Jennifer Lee or whatever
no,
her name
in this
is.
she's ugly.
She got like a shiner.
No,
but
she
she
has
ain't ugly.
horrible teeth, dude. Like she's a really poor redneck. There's this ugh.
I'd still do her.
No,
I
here's the
would have
thing.
fucked our waitress
You
at
have
the
to
Florida
cast the
place.
Hateful Eight as combo characters.
Okay.
I'm thinking Mystique.
I don't know who these people are though.
No.
Assholes. Which 8 assholes would you put in the cabin and let them kill each other?
Wolverine.
Sabretooth.
Yep.
He's an asshole.
Deadpool.
Nick Fury.
Yep.
Nick Fury's an asshole. White Nick Fury. Sad.
Deadpool's
It's sad that we
got-
got to this point.
Deadpool's got to be in there just for, he'd be doing every zinger and every last line.
He's an asshole too.
Yeah, that too.
I want to throw in some like oddballs, like
Galactus.
no, not Galactus, like the Rhino.
Hal Jordan.
Yes.
Norman Osborn.
Yes.
You want to get Norman in there?
He's an asshole. Especially when
right.
he's all about the suit and shit, and like I'm like the head of a CEO shit.
Magneto.
That Norman
Instead of
Osborn-
Mystique,
Scott Summers.
why don't we throw
Yes.
in Titania?
Magneto, but with no powers.
Is she an asshole?
She's kind of a bitch. She hangs out with the Absorbing Man.
She does more than hang out with us, Sorry man.
She
She
hangs out.
She absorbs, all right. Yeah, that's a good question, Jenkins.
What was the
8
question?
unredeemable blue collar villains. The Ken's a fucking cunt.
Blue
I'm glad
collar
he-
is really the key defining characteristic that you really have to. That'll sing out a lot of.
I think you should just get 8 more. It's like the Gibbon.
Flash Thompson. No, not Flash Thompson.
But then you're kind of like looking into the whole what is it, Murder World that they did just recently with like all of the forgotten Marvel characters. Which
Right.
Darkhawk was one of them. You bastards.
That was a great series. That arcade
It was,
shit.
but
Clark Kent.
Yeah, but that brings us back to Superman 3 when Clark Kent had the fight with himself, which was fun.
Oh, Richard Pryor. We
Yeah.
hardly knew ye.
Dazzler.
I love that movie because he's like, what do you do with your socks? I don't know. I just ball them up and I put them in the incinerator. He's that rich. He doesn't need socks.
I think that's about it.
That's it?
Yeah, we're out of comics.
Awesome. All the questions on Instagram?
The only thing we didn't talk about is Wong is Wong.
Wong is Wong.
Benedict Wong is Wong on Doctor Strange. Oh my God.
To Wong Fu,
What
we
time
love
is
you.
it? Okay, that's why.
I mean, it's fairly early.
Fairly.
It's Friday.
It's Friday now. I still got another day of work to do.
Thank you for all of your Periscope people that are still with us.
Always. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. You make this whole thing worthwhile.
Yeah.
We have so much fun on the Periscope.
Oh my
and
God.
let me tell you guys, we've never experienced an anniversary episode live before.
Oh my God.
You guys have never experienced the anniversary episode live. But between now and then, I'm going to confer with Roger, and maybe we can somehow invite you guys into the fun.
Is my Pete's Basement email sent only to me, or do anybody else here see it?
Usually does.
All right. If you have any questions, like trivia questions, so I could like use to fuck with these guys and get them shit-faced drunk,
Some not real
send
questions.
it to Ramon@petesbasement.com. If it's a good one, I'll use it, and I'll shout out your name, And they'll get drunk because
Well, in defense, if you happen to make the mistake and send it to questions or something like that,
No,
I am
Ramon-
not. Wait. Send it to Ramon at Pete's Basement. But if you make a mistake and you send it to questions, which forwards to all of our respective emails, I am not and never have been a box shaker. That is not to say I don't shake women or anything. I don't shake my Christmas presents. So I will not Google the answer to a question that I don't
like
know.
shaking 6'4" women.
You know, Ramon, if you guys don't know the concept of our anniversary shows, every 100th episode, we have a trivia contest. Ramon, since he don't drink, he asks the questions, and we try to answer them.
I so want to be there.
Oh, you're there, dude. And we, for every question you get wrong, you have to take a drink. And now it seems like a good idea to just start answering things
Like
wrong on purpose.
A full drink, like
But
what I
no,
poured
you will get fucking alcohol poisoning. No shots.
Shots?
Shots, bro.
Yeah.
Jaeger or tequila.
Whatever you please. This is your thing.
Fine, I'll bring the tequila. I'll choose
bring-
it so you can't poison it.
You bring whatever you like. And I will discuss with Roger how possibly we can get 10 of you crazy motherfuckers in on like a Google Hangout or something.
Yeah, we usually have
Please
like
be
an audience, too.
21 years or age or older.
I'm thinking something like a lightning round or some kind of
Lightning
thing where
round.
the parents
We'll
will
get
be
Kramer.
involved.
Something.
Yeah.
We got some time at this point. Guys, our next week off is the weekend of Valentine's Day. We won't have a regular show that week. We're going to just, Ramon and I are going to go see Deadpool.
But we'll have a launch.
We'll have a launch. You'll be down in Florida. So hopefully you can send us some video of that. That's the supersonic one. Looking forward to some good sound quality on that.
Yeah, and once we burn those, hopefully we'll be able to auction off one of the engines.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Looking
Because the first one, I'm sorry, guys, that's like a commemorative thing.
It
Oh,
melted.
yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
keep
we
it.
burnt the shit out of that
Oh.
one. We melted titanium.
At over 4,000 degrees. It's pretty fucking wild.
Damn.
It's a Roman candle.
It was like a
titanium.
giant Roman candle from hell. It was like the devil sharded out the pipe.
I mean, you watch the video, but it was so loud. It felt
What
like it was
has
a train
142
coming.
teeth and holds back the Incredible Hulk?
My cock.
What else in that show? Oh, I'm afraid.
I'm very afraid.
My zipper.
Look at that. No, I said it before you wrote it.
He did.
Got it. Can't
Roger gets the win.
If you go back to what episode were we? I think we were the drunkest at episode 200.
The second.
Yeah, the second one.
200 was really fucking messy.
No, so
That was upstairs. That was in your apartment.
No, 100 was upstairs.
100's upstairs, 200
200
was
was
down
here.
here, and that was when Vinod was here.
Going back to
That was the one where we were going to call an ambulance.
Oh, that's right. Shot.
Shot.
Oh, man, I remember that. now.
Guys, you should just go on peachbasement.com or YouTube and just search Pete's Basement episode 200
It's on the interweb.
and sit back and watch the crazy. Because episode 400's coming. As of now, it is scheduled for March 31st.
The 400.
March 31st, so mark your calendars.
The legend of the 400.
And we'll see you guys next week. Hit us up, questions@peachbasement.com.
Wait, that literally is the legend of tomorrow. 400.
I don't understand.
Sorry, I was doing the whole 300. You know,
He's almost
from-
emptied the cup, so he's
Oh,
don't
sorry.
understand a lot.
Hold
No.
He's like, get away from me.
Want to mention the Patreon thing?
Sure.
Patreon.
Not ready yet? Go ahead.
The Patreon idea is not quite, we're still working on the prizes. Roger and I are going to get together, go grab some dinner and some drinks because we do our best work under the pressure of alcohol-induced comas.
Luger, I was just thinking
Dude,
that.
whenever the fuck you want to
It's the
go.
perfect time to
You're the one with the wife and kids, so your schedule is a lot less flexible than mine.
At this point, let's just do it.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm
Do
just going
it.
to make the reservation. You
You're
adhere
always
to it.
flexible for steak.
He's got a point. So Roger and I will brainstorm the rest of this Patreon thing, but we are working on getting you guys more involved in the show, getting you on the show, getting you into Google Hangouts, and even like phone calls, stuff like that.
See you, Sinestro.
We will definitely get you in.
That'd be
Sinestro,
so cool. Like, just have like a Pete
see you.
phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We technically do have the Pete
Like all of a
phone.
sudden, like the red phone starts ringing like from Batman. Hold on, we have a call from the Pete phone.
We have that.
What?
You haven't seen the episodes where we do that?
No.
Anytime we bring someone in, we bring them in with the Pete phone, and it's a red phone with a big glowing red button.
Why have I been denied this
We'll
awesomeness?
show you the Pete phone. It's in the back.
How dare you?
So, guys, we'll let you know as soon as it's done. Hopefully, a week or two
In the
is all it'll
meantime,
take.
Unsubscribe from.
Unsubscribe. Do not resubscribe. Hopefully, you saw the original episode and did not renew your subscription to Pivot Share. Hit us up. Questions at peachbasement.com, facebook.com/peachbasement. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter for reviews and fucking rumors and all sorts of fucking crazy shit. Feel free to friend me on Facebook if you want to post crazy shit to my own timeline. I don't give a fuck. You can find me. It's just Pete DeLuca. I don't give a fuck. You can follow us on Snapchat. It is tentatively called Pete from Pete's Basement. Or Mad Mr. Smiley. I don't remember how I named it or how you can find it, but those are the two options. I don't really post too much interesting shit, but I can promise you, you at least won't see my ass.
Well, speaking of interesting shit,
Okay.
you know, I'm thinking back to the launch, and you lined up like 5 legendary NASA people and actually asked them like appropriate interview questions.
You did?
I did.
Yeah. Like he was like Charlie Rose. You know how like Charlie Rose just like will say like one word and then the person will just unload their life story to them? That was the moment that happened. It was really cool.
Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you just get one lucky question.
Look at you.
I always defer back to Mallrats whenever people ask me like about this show, and the line comes like, "Have you ever dreamed of hosting a TV show?" Yeah. This is it. Like, it's funny, man, because if you go back to episode 1, or like even the first season, we're all so awkward and rusty, and like we don't know really how to interact with the camera or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know when it was that we've warmed up to this, and I think it's an ever-growing and ever educational, step up the mountain.
I agree.
Sounds
But-
phallical, but yes.
One of my coworkers one time came over to give me an assignment, one of my designers, and she looks and she's I'm watching the show. And she's like, you're watching your own show? And I was like, yeah, it's how I get better. You know, I see where did I fuck up, what did I do right, and I work from there.
Yep.
It's the only way to do it.
Yep. Can't learn from success. You got to learn from failure.
Yep.
That's why I'm glad we melted titanium, because I can learn from that.
And now you're going to can we say what like the next substance is that you're
Yeah, it's because it's really cool. Like
ceramic now, porcelain or something?
no, even cooler than that.
Vibranium?
What?
Vibranium?
No,
Okay.
that's mythical. So titanium goes to like 3,000 degrees. We did about 3,800, 4,000. We thought we'd maybe get like a second of it, but it was like a half a second that it worked. We're now going to coat it with zirconium oxide, which
What does that mean in English?
cubic zirconium.
No shit.
So we're lining it with fake diamond.
Huh.
And that brings the melting point up to like 7,700 degrees Fahrenheit.
Challenge accepted.
Exactly. Right? Let's see how hot this bastard goes.
If we can, if
Blame it
at
on
some
your rocket
point
engine.
you wind up with liquid cubic zirconia, I want some. On
There's a
principle.
company called Plasma Spray Corporation that's doing it. They literally have this gun the size of like a TV that was gonna, you saw that nozzle was like this big.
Yeah.
They're gonna line it up and just spray it on there. And like, if you, all right, so doing the math, 7,700 degrees Fahrenheit melting point, and you're spraying it on there. How hot is that fucker?
Jesus Christ. That is a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah, it's called a plasma spray for a reason.
That is one scientific debacle away from a superpower.
That is like a supervillain's tool.
Without question.
He covers you in a diamond shape.
You remember Goldfinger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When like he like bonds on the freaking piece of gold and he's cutting with a laser that can put a hole in the moon. That's basically what they're doing. And I'm like, do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Great line. Pete's Basement, bringing you science, bitches. Yeah. Guys, we'll see you next week. Thanks as always for tuning in. Pete's Basement is copyright 2016 Ripped Productions and Pete's Basement LLC. All rights reserved, so go fuck yourself. Like, my father-in-law wakes up at the crack of dawn. You know how them old soldiers go. They're just up at reveille. And he's like, and he's watching the Discovery Channel, and God bless him, he can't hear too well no more. So
I love how they always tell you, God bless him.
I'm lying there trying to sleep, and all of a sudden I hear, like, other predators of the plain, the jackal will stalk its prey. And it's really weird to be mad and learning at the same time.
All right, I'm starting the Periscope.
Oh, that's fucking all. I want that shit. I've seen it before.
2, 1.
When is that coming out? Does it say, "What's up, guys? Welcome to Periscope. It's the Peach Basement Show. We are live." And mind you, I have not had an espresso recently. Motherfucker. Do you do it on purpose?
Maybe.
I think you do. I have no idea what I just said.
Come here.
I'm going to just start that little part again. I didn't.
Have some more.
Rock and Star Space just said, "Who's the goofy guy in the suit?"
I think
Your boss.
Oh, them's fighting words.